So as we've been reporting, the Israeli military appears to be withdrawing its troops to agreed areas in Gaza. For now, Israeli forces control all areas up to the blue line that you can see on the screen. Once the war is ended, under the U.S. 20-point plan, then Israeli forces are to withdraw to this line in yellow to prepare for the release of Israeli captives. Then, after all the planned requirements have been met and an international stabilization force deployed, Israeli forces are to move further back to the red line. Next, the Israeli military is to progressively move towards the border with Israel, according to an agreement to be made with a transitional authority. Israeli forces would then continue to maintain a security buffer zone inside Gaza's borders, including its crossing with Egypt. Let's bring in Yossi Beilin, who's a former Israeli justice minister and former deputy minister of foreign affairs. You also helped initiate the Oslo peace process in the early 90s. You're joining us from Tel Aviv this hour. So thanks for your time. Is this going to stick?
Thank you for having me.
Netanyahu did break the last ceasefire and captives release deal. Is he going to stick to this one this time around, or are things different because President Trump seems to want this to go ahead?
Well, I think that the latter option is the more realistic one. I don't think that Netanyahu is signing such an agreement in order to breach it. I think that he will do whatever he can in order to work hand in hand with President Trump. And I don't see a breaching of such an agreement realistic unless there is, something which is a trigger that everybody agrees cannot be ignored.
Hamas did say that they got guarantees from the U.S. and mediators that this is permanent and this is an end to the war. How can the U.S. or anyone else guarantee that?
Well, I think that guarantees are a serious tool. It is not always easy to implement them, but the fact that they exist is, in most of the cases, having an impact on the daily reality. So such guarantees, which were, by the way, asked by the Palestinians for many, many years, that any peace treaty, if we have a peace treaty and we don't, will be accompanied by international guarantees. So here you have international guarantees, and it is very important to assure that there will be no need to implement them.
The U.S., as we're saying, heavily involved. We understand that Trump is planning to go to Israel.